Crystal here. I'm going to start with the business readings, or the professional area of life readings for each of the zodiac signs. So this is the introduction to that, and then from there on I'm going to edit it such that your reading is behind it. Now, what I would like to ask from you is subscribe to my channel if you want to do so. Then you'll know, if you click that alarm bell, you'll know when new readings are going to come out. You'll also know that, when your reading is going to come out, etc. I do weekly readings. I do daily tarot shorts. That are the daily cards, the YouTube shorts. That's a new thing, like TikTok and Instagram Reels or IGTV, that sort of thing, but very short. I do those. I do weekly readings, monthly readings, specific readings, moon readings, so on the new moon and the full moon, and so on. I also have a dog at the other side of the road who is sort of screaming, and it's really I go bananas when I hear that. But that's nothing that I can do about it, nothing you can do about it. So if you like to subscribe, that would be very good, because then you'll also be able to put in the comment box the magic words that you have to put in if you want to win a free tarot reading. And those magic words are rose crystal. The winner will be drawn on the 30th of September. So stay with me. Put the words rose crystal in any of the videos, only once per video, please, because otherwise I go bananas as well. But once per video, but you can put it in as many videos as you want. The more entries, of course, the more chance you have of winning a free reading. Big reveal, September 30th. Now, let's go and have a look at your professional area of life. So your job, your career, your business, whatever. What there is to know about that for the months of October, November and December of this year. If you want to know what happened in the other quarters of the year, you can find the readings there. I will put the links in the description box as well, so you can find those easily for your sign. Thank you, and let's go into the reading now. Hello Gemini, this is your professional area of life, career, business, job reading for the last 3 months of the year. And the first thing that I notice is that you have twice the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups speaks of leaving things behind, climbing the mountain, and then finding something new on the other side of the mountain. And usually it's something better at the other side of the mountain. But there are a lot of, what I really see here, there are a lot of fear cards. We have the Five of Cups. We have then here the Seven of Swords, which is a warning, and I feel there is many things, but I'm going to start with this one here, the Ace of Wands. It tells me that what you really want is a fresh start. Maybe you want a new job. Maybe you want to create a new product. Maybe you are a freelancer and you want to have new clients, or you want to do something new with whatever you do, in a new way. But there is this hurdle. The hurdle is that the abyss, the abyss in between the two rocks. And the question is, you need to jump. And I feel this is a period, these last 3 months, from what I'm looking at here, and this is, just first glance. I'm going to go deeper in the cards, but what I'm looking at here, I feel is you are gathering and mustering all the courage, and that is going to be very present for you in these last 3 months. Okay, get the right timing to leap. When will that be? We're going to look here, because it will come, and I feel it will come because of this priestess, and you'll know it deep inside of your gut. But I'm not going to go ahead of it. So really, you feel that, but you haven't jumped yet. You've been thinking about it, and you're now, you have also this vision for yourself of how it needs to look, that new business or the new job or a new position in the company where you work for, or the new product, a new business launch, but you haven't decided how am I going to do that and when am I going to do that. And there is still a little bit of fear involved, because of course we have the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups, I think this is a fear of being rejected, of your product being rejected, your services being rejected, or even, you being fired from your job if you go looking for another position in the same company. That is all, the fear is there. But let's go here to the two. There is a moment, there will come a moment when this Eight of Cups comes into place, because it's almost as if the universe is asking you to leave behind certain things. So to go after maybe that new job or that new position, to go after that new business launch, to go after the new service, or to position yourself in a new way in the business world, in the service world, in whatever you do, because it's going to be a mountain to climb. Look, this guy is climbing a mountain. I think this card is a bit clearer than this card, but here you also have the mountain, but you don't see the person climbing. But anyway, this person is climbing the mountain. You have this road of climbing and overcoming obstacles and challenges and a bit of a struggle ahead of you. Also because you have this Ten of Wands here. That new thing that you want and that you're going to need, at a certain point, you're going to need to take a leap of faith and just jump. Do it already. But you're not ready yet. You're not fully there yet. You haven't got all your ducks in a row in a way, but also you don't have yet the complete trust in yourself and the complete courage in yourself. But at a certain point you will need to do this climbing and leave behind stuff again, because you have it twice. Now, I see this here, the Four of Swords, even it's a dark card. I feel this is sort of a card that tells me, when you're doing this, when you're prepping yourself, and when maybe you're doing research, maybe you're making CVs, maybe you're really thinking hard, and you have this fear. Withdraw and rest up and maybe meditate on it, or just sleep. Or do something you love, but don't get too engaged in the doing part of all it, because it's going to be quite a climb. And before you get all the courage together and all the readiness to leap, it's going to take some time. Yeah, I lost my viewfinder, so I had to stop the video and then start all over again. Well, to go on, but sometimes it's a nuisance. Anyway, this card is about really, taking your time. Taking your time for this, because, the climb is going to be hard. You're going to encounter hurdles, challenges. It can feel like a struggle because, of course, the fear is there. The fear of to be rejected, the fear of you're not doing the right thing, not going after the right thing. That fear is very present. So yes, it feels hard with the Ten of Wands. So this card, I would see it as an advice card. Rest up, take time off, step away from the intense emotion and just rest, because in rest you can recharge, and in rest you can take care of yourself. It's also about talking about self-care. So withdraw from the world, the busyness, and just rest up and take good care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. You're really going to need it. Okay, and I'm going to go through these cards. I feel these cards would be more towards the end of the year. When you're ready, at a certain moment, you'll start. I'm going to take these two. They tell me that at a certain point, things start to flow for you. So you're doing the climb, the cups, those are the same cups. You're leaving some cups behind, but you're going after other cups. And then all of a sudden, you are prepping yourself. Things are starting to, Now the coffee machine. It's always the same when I am doing readings, either the dogs from the neighbors bark or the coffee machine or someone calls me. Yes, they do, and I use my iPhone to film. So I'm sorry for the noise from the coffee machine, but of course, then you hear all these noises, and when the iPhone, it's on silent, but I can see it coming on my screen in my viewfinder, and it is distracting. It's annoying. I should put it on airplane, really, but okay, I forgot. I always forget. So the things will start to come together in a certain way so that it prepares you to make that final jump. And I feel this is you trusting your instincts, trusting your gut to know, because I feel you're going to know the right timing. You're going to know when it's time to leap. You are in a prep phase. This leaping, I feel it's going to be at the end of the year, maybe even beginning of next year, because the courage is not completely there and you don't have your ducks in a row. But when you have, and you will know that instinctively, when everything is right to make the jump, then you'll jump. Now there is these two cards. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups there. Now I feel this card, one of them is your energy and the other one is the energy of someone else. I feel, yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm going to read them together so you can decide who is who, depending on the gender, maybe, but we're not gender specific anymore here. So I feel that in a way, because we have all these cups here, yeah, we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 8 of Cups, we have another 8 of Cups, we have the 9 of Cups. So there is a lot of emotion involved here in this whole journey, in this prepping for the big jump. It is an emotional period. It's not easy. It's going to be emotional. But King and the Queen tell me that, first of all, you yourself can deal with those emotions. And on the other hand, there is something that someone you can talk to about all this, about your idea, but also about your fears, about your prep time, about you facing the hurdles, the challenges, the struggles that you encounter when you are prepping for your big jump. So this can be the change of job. It can be, as I said, launching a new business product, a new service, repositioning you in the market. But it takes a little bit of faith also to jump. And that faith is also a little bit here, because you have the High Priestess at your side. But these two cards tell me, on the one hand, they tell me about you being in control of the emotions, even though it's hard. And on the other hand, it was like this, or was it like this? I think it was like this. Anyway, there is somebody that you could speak to it about. So it can be like a career coach, or it can be a mentor. It can be somebody you know, like a family member or a good friend. But it can also be somebody professional that gives you advice. So it can also be people like a business coach that tells you how to market, or maybe a marketing company that helps you strategize, something like that. There is help, there is support, and that will also give you that emotional strength and more trust in the whole process and ready to jump. Now there is this strange card, which is the 7 of Swords, and I feel that whatever you're planning for here, that big leap, I feel it's something you have to do behind the scenes. It's not, so that person here that you're talking to, it needs to be somebody you confide in, and you can confide in, and you can trust. Because I feel this is something, it's a behind the scenes work. I don't think there's somebody trying to rip you off, or that there's somebody interfering the whole process or something like that, or you being nasty and stealing from someone else an idea. No. But I do feel that you have to do it. And there, maybe that is also this card, withdrawn and in the background, under the radar, behind the scenes work. Why? So that this card is not triggered more. That this fear card is not triggered more by people, by when you talk about your idea here, and people, no, don't do that. Don't leave your job. Don't change your business. Don't go into your own business. Don't become a freelancer. That sort of people, yeah, those critics, you don't need them. So that's why I would say do it a little bit like hidden and just trust and confine in a few people that you know you can trust, professionals that have anyway a confidentiality agreement with you, that if there's a coach, they have to maintain confidentiality, so they cannot go blab all over the world about it, because that would be very, very unethical. But also keep it from, people that you know, or that you instinctively know they're going to say, no, don't do that. And they're going to trigger your fears. So you don't need that. I'm going to get some more cards out here, and I lost my viewfinder again. Oh my God, what is it today? It's not Mercury retrograde yet. No, that's only end of September. So I'm going to try to do it without a viewfinder anyway. So I'm going to pull cards on these cards, and then we'll end with message cards. King of Swords. The King of Swords is rational. The King of Swords knows when he knows. So the King of Swords also knows that this is going to be hard. And he can manage that because he's cold, he's rational. I feel there's also this, because of the fear part of it, you need to activate the logical part in yourself and say, okay, I'm going to do this, so I need to take care of these and these and these things. And I do them one by one, yes. And you do that a little bit like with rational thought. You make a plan and you decide what are you going to tackle first, what you need to do first, and then you go from there. That is that King of Swords. It could be that, again, it could be that other person, but I don't think so. I don't think it's because you need to decide that you're going to leave things behind. That's only you who can decide that. What is happening with my technology here? Anyway. So we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, I don't see this as a result or, the card of success here, because you haven't jumped yet. But you are starting to move. It's also a move card. It's like moving in the right direction card. And having support from, those very few people that know about it. And I think you need that support, because that support, it's not only about supporting yourself, but also knowing that other people are there to help you in this journey, in this climbing, in this wall, rock climbing, mountain climbing, and then coming out well in the other side, completely prepared to make that jump. So you're moving in the right direction. There is a support system. Yes, that is good. So that can be the professional and the few people in the know. But keep that number of people tight and small, please. You don't have to, because it's a general reading and maybe you don't resonate with it. But yeah, again, I feel when you start to walk, and the 2 Eight of Cups, when you start to walk, of course there's going to be a lot of things. That this card, the Seven of Cups, reminds me a little bit of that 10 of Wands. You have to do things. You have to tackle things one by one. And sometimes you get distracted by shiny objects, that you think, oh, wouldn't it be better to do it like this? And then you are distracted. Or you find a new thing to do, to distract you a little bit of this fear. So I would say to you, be aware of shiny objects and distraction, because you have the fear. The shiny objects are welcome, but they are not useful. So see which ones you can go after, because sometimes there is a bit of self-care in shiny objects. I get that, because I'm a shiny object person myself. So I get that. But sometimes it can distract us completely. Knight of Wands. I'm going to just pull here the 3 cards before I go in. Justice. Yeah. Oh, I love that Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to pull the cards first all. Sometimes I don't do that. This Eight of Pentacles has been coming out for, I think, in every one of the readings so far. I love that star here. So, okay, this star sort of, it soothes me a little bit. And the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, okay. We're good to go. You're good to go. Yeah, here the things are starting to come together. So you climb. It's hard, 10 of Wands, but then it starts to go more easily. There is sort of a flow, and you see things come together in a positive way. Not only the struggles and the challenges and the hurdles, but also the good things from not being distracted. But maybe these Seven of Cups are also like, okay, this is distraction, but this is good, and this I can use. And then they come together with the Nine of Wands, but also you get more energy from it. Here the climb is hard, and yes, here with the Ten of Wands, it's hard. But at a certain moment when things start to flow more with this Nine of Cups, this card is activated as well. You get more energy, and you see things happening, and you see things coming together in a good way, and that just charges you up. And it brings also more balance in the whole situation, in a practical balance, like, okay, things are balancing out. I know now where this has to go. When do I have to do that? When do I have to do the next thing? But also an emotional balance, like, okay, I feel it's going to be okay. I feel the time for me to jump or to launch or to move from that job or from that position in a job in a certain company. I feel the time is getting near, and it's nearer. And this Justice card is a little bit soothing. I feel it's more the scales than the sword in this reading. Now the Ace of Pentacles tells me, and then we have here the Queen of Pentacles. So I am not worried at all about the financial part of it, because because this is also an ace, yeah, you have an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles. When you do the jump, there is opportunities there, yes, and opportunities to make money. And people, maybe even people, like, this can be a new job offer if you walk away from your old job or from your old position. There is this new opening of a job for you. But there is also, with your new product, your new service, your new career, your new freelancing undertaking, or your new business, maybe you have your own company, there is new projects that will bring in money, but it is a hard climb at first. Now, you are not lacking commitment. You're not lacking that at all. You're totally committed, you're hardworking, and you are dedicated to make this work. Because here, with this Nine of Cups, you have gained that, and this Knight of Wands, together, you have gained confidence more, and you see that things are really fitting together, not only coming together in an organic way, but also fitting together well. And you can see you have your vision there. And the vision tells you that you also, there are some details you need to work on, details you need to work out and to refine. But there is dedication behind this card, there's commitment behind this card, but there's also, the details, the practical working out of the final details before you take the final jump. Before you have all your courage, you do the launch, you make the business, you go into a new career, you go into a new job. There is some details that you will be working on. Now, I've already said again, that Queen of Pentacles tells me good money. Yeah, it's a good, whatever you're going after here, it is a good decision. Of course, you need the right timing to go and to jump this abyss, but it is a good monetary career move. It is a good investment. And then we have the Star, and I feel that this Star is hope renewed, is also healing all the hurdles that you have overcome. Now, that's not healing in the real sense of the word, but it's more like, okay, a relief, because you can see now that the moment is right to jump, you can jump, and that will open up many possibilities and opportunities to you. So it will be good for you, and it will bring in good money as well. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit hectic. It's going to be a little bit hard. Fears will be triggered for sure. Keep your ideas under the radar. Don't tell them to the whole world. And you'll be good. You'll be good to go. And this is more, beginning of next year. The actual jumping, the star, and these cards here. But it will open up new opportunities for you and many possibilities to go. So it is a good thing that you walk away from whatever it is you walk away now in your professional area of life. Anyway, I'm going to pull 3 message cards. So this is from the Soul Coaching Oracle, and I already shuffled them, but I started shuffling them because I was talking, and I usually take them randomly. So these ones were shuffled as well. I'm going to take this one. This is the Ask Your Guides from Sonia Choquette. This is Coaching Oracle is by Denise Lynn. And then this is the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Anyway, let's see. Essence. In my essence, I am joy. Okay, so it's going after your joy again. So maybe the things that you leave behind, they didn't bring you joy, and you want that joy back. Now, of course, going after what you really love can be triggering, can be fear triggering. Hence this 5 of Cups. Fear of rejection, fear of people not liking what you're going to do. But I love this card. It says victory, the divine helpers. So I feel that whatever you're doing, whether it's going after a new job, whether it's launching your own business, your freelancing career, whether you're already in it and you're launching or rebranding or doing something new in that career, you're going to be victorious because the divine helpers are at your side. So there's nothing to be afraid of. And then we have 12, slow and steady. And I feel that is that 4 of Swords card. And also when you're climbing the mountain, everything is going to sort of be slow and many things you need to take care of. So slow and steady with lots of pausing, resting, self-care, kindness to oneself, and not rushing this whole process. You don't need to rush to make this jump. You'll know when the time is right to make the jump, but don't rush it. It's not necessary. And it would be not good to do anyway. So don't do it. Because, it's slow and steady, you will go much farther. So, Gemini, that's it.